So welcome to day 24 of Walk from AnaBella 2021, 28 marathons in 28 days. I'm about 20% into today, and it's already been a bit of a slog. I was pre-warned that today was going to be a tough one. So it's time to put everything that I've learned into action. When suffering grief, you don't always have the luxury of knowing when's going to be a bad day or when's not going to be a bad day, but the tools that we learn along the way, we can put into play. Now today, as you can see behind me, I've already done one of those. It's huge. So the mountains ahead of me are huge. So I've got all the tools that I've learned, I've got to put into play. So what are the tools? I've got to look after myself. I've got to take time out. I've got to take those breaks. I've got to take it slowly. I'm carrying my weight today, so there's no point trying to rush through. There's no point trying to rush through it. I'm just going to hurt myself and it will end up taking longer anyway. So I've got to take those stops to give myself a bit of TLC along the way, and I've got to keep that positive attitude. I've got to keep my gratitudes in my mind, my blessings, my son, my wife. I've got to keep all those things in mind. I've got to keep my why am I doing it? I'm doing it for in AnaBella's name. I'm doing it in the name of all the other children and babies that I've spoken to in the past, and of those parents that I've spoken to. I'm doing it for all the dads, raising awareness for baby loss and miscarriage from a father's perspective. So I've got to keep that in mind, and I can get through this. Okay, so we're just over halfway. Well, no, we're like 25k into the 24th marathon in 24 days, and yeah, it's been tough. One thing I failed to mention in the last clip is the heat. It's like 30 degrees plus today. Hot. We have learnt to put one foot in front of the other and keep going, but I'm having to learn a different way of walking today, because the fronts of my feet are killing me. Not sure if it's because I have the bag again, but yeah, one foot in front of the other, but learning a new way to walk, which again, something you need to do when a tragedy like losing a baby or grief happens. You have to learn how to walk differently. But anyway, I'll tell you what, the biggest lesson I've learned in these 24 days: don't be stubborn. Okay, so this is killing me. It's taken me 6 hours and 10 minutes to do it. At this rate, I'm not going to get to the hotel until 10 o'clock at night, and yeah, I'm not having that. So basically what I'm going to do now, I'm walking to Linton, and I'm going to get a taxi from Linton to Porlock. I'm going to get rid of this bag. By the time I've done all that, it's going to be like, oh look, there's a goat just up there. You see that? A goat. How's it going? Really goat gruff. Anyway, so yeah, getting that taxi from Linton to Porlock. Gonna get rid of this bag, and then I'm gonna complete my distance when I'm there. And I think maybe that's the best lesson I've got. Don't be stubborn. If there's an alternative path, don't cheat yourself. I'm not going to cheat myself. I'm still going to do my 24th marathon. It's not like I'm giving up. It's not like I'm quitting. It's just I'm not being stubborn. Not killing myself in this heat on this crazy terrain. When what I want to do is complete 28 marathons in 28 days. So yeah, taxi, here I come. Porlock, here I come. Finish the 10k when I get there. So it's the end of day 24, 24th marathon in 24 days. 4 left to go. Today's been tough. I won't lie, today's been the first time that the idea of quitting has even entered my mind. But yeah, quitting is a mindset, and I had to power on through. I had to power on through that, but my body hurts. My body hurts. My feet ache. For the first time, it's like pain in my feet that I haven't experienced before, and it hurts every step. So I need to tape them up and hopefully improve them for tomorrow. But yeah, you know, when AnaBella died, there were days that I thought about quitting. You know, could I get through it? You know, I couldn't save my baby. I couldn't fix the pain my family suffered. You know, so there were days that I considered running away. There were days that I considered ending it. But you can't. You know, I've said it before. I've said it with this. You know, we're stronger together. You know, it was my duty to stay strong. I'm gonna have to stop filming. There's too many people and cars. It's one of those. As soon as you start filming, all of a sudden there's loads of cars and people in a very sleepy town at 9 o'clock on a Sunday. What are they all doing here? Nobody knows. So yeah, I mean, there will be days that you feel like quitting, and that's when all the tools that you've learned through your journey come into play. That positive mindset, that looking at your gratitudes, that one step after the other. I mean, that's what I was practicing today. I had to make adjustments, but I continued. You know, I've chosen what my challenge is. It's 28 marathons in 28 days. If I need to make adjustments, I will, and that's what I did today. I've completed the distance. It's 24 marathons in 24 days. So I'm doing it. I'm doing it for AnaBella, I'm doing it for Neo, Hope, Anastasia, Esperanza. I'm doing it for all the other babies out there, all the other parents, and all that you who've, you know, motivated me and encouraged me along the way, and donated and shared and commented. Doing it for you, you know. We've got 4 marathons left. I'm going to tape myself up. I'm going to get a bath now. I'm going to hit the road again tomorrow. Have a good night.